let me live my baby girl life, let me vibe, okay, let me enjoy life, okay, going into relationships and then falling out of relationships, okay, just going with the flow. If you want to be married at a certain age and that doesn't happen for you, desperation comes in. If you are not having a healthy self-esteem, the answer to that is to start building your self-esteem and not to desire that when you have this particular human being in your life, that aspect of your life automatically vanishes. It doesn't work like that. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. Where in the world have you been? You have been missing wholesome content. My name is Bertha and I promote faith, relationship, personal development, lifestyle, and all the positive things you can think about. Before I go to today's video, right, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, I don't know why I'm smiling already. Anyways, please give me a thumbs up right under this video. Please subscribe. Okay, look for the red subscription button. Please click on it, right, and then please turn on your notification bell as well, so that whenever I put out a message, it comes or it shows in your inbox, right? Yeah, so basically this is the task I want to give you. Okay, now today's topic, okay, I want to talk about desperate to be married. Okay, yeah, so this video again is one of the videos that I shot, okay, that got disappeared from my phone. Okay, if you have been following me, you understand, okay, when I say got disappeared from my phone, right? Yeah. Anyway guys, thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for being with me all this while. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for all the views. Okay, I'm grateful. Okay, your girl here is grateful, right? Okay, so let's go down to today's video. Alright, so in today's video, like I said, I'm going to talk about desperate to be married. Okay, now when we think about this topic in general, right, I mean anybody can be desperate, okay, but it is mostly people who approach their 30s that are usually become desperate to be married. Okay, but then to surprise you that people in their 20s, people in their early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, okay, get desperate to be married. Yes. Yeah, so but anyways, I'm going to make the thumbnail of this video almost 30 and not married. Okay, yeah, I think that's phrase, okay, it's a catchy phrase. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I think this video has three parts. Okay, I'm going to talk about the part where marriage doesn't happen for people in a particular age, right, and then people that can make you desperate, okay, to be married. All right, yes, and then for the latter part, I'm going to talk about how to overcome being desperate. Okay, yeah. Anyways, so I think without much ado, let's be going down, okay, into today's video. Right? So whether you are in your early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, 30s, okay, this video is for you. Okay, two things that can delay, okay, when you want to be married. Okay, the first one I can say is genuine reasons. Okay, now we all have reasons why we do things, all right, and usually for this point, okay, the genuine reason point, okay, now with this point, if you don't have certain things in place, okay, you are surely not going to marriage is not going to happen for you. Okay, basically, all right, marriage isn't going to happen for you. Okay, so some of the things that can be your genuine reasons for not being married. Probably you're a student like myself. Okay, so maybe you would want to complete your education, okay, or graduate before you get married. Okay, so that's a genuine reason, right? Remember, some of us can desire to be married in our early 20s, mid 20s, whatever age it may be. Okay, all of us had a time, okay, in our lives, okay, that we wanted to be married. Two things, okay, that that do not allow us to be married, okay, when we desire to. For me, if I had decided to be married, okay, it would be in my early 20s, right? By the way, guys, do you know that people don't think I'm old? Okay. Well, a friend of mine, okay, thought I was 22 years old. Like, anyway, so this is funny, right? if I would want to be married in my early 20s, okay, I would have married for the wrong reasons. Now, a genuine reason, an example can be maybe you want to graduate, okay, or you want to finish your course or study, all right. Some people may be, oh, they have traveled, all right, so they would want to finish whatever they want to do and come back. Some people may also have a time for themselves, okay. They think if I get to this age, okay, or if I get this accomplishment, then I am ready to be married. All right, so this may be genuine reasons, okay. Some people may also want to plan their lives, okay. Then they have that, confidence, build their self-esteem, which is very valid, okay. So you can't enter into a relationship, talk less, okay, of marriage, okay, and then be incomplete. All right, so there are genuine reasons, right? And then the second point I would like to talk about is this one can be when somebody probably has accomplished their genuine reasons, like I said, finish your education or finish a course, build your self-esteem or anything like that, okay, to being picky. Now, if anybody comes say, oh, this one doesn't have a belt, picky, pinky, picky. Anyways, why you say, oh, this guy doesn't have original belt, this one is not wearing fashionable clothes, this one is not looking a certain way, or this one is not driving this particular car, it is your fault, it is your doing. All right. Again, when you want to live the baby girl life, okay, let me live my baby girl life, let me vibe, okay, let me enjoy life, okay, going into relationships and then falling out of relationships, okay, just going with the flow, just living the baby girl life, all right, not really being serious with your life, okay, or with your relationship, right? Yeah. All right. And then also thinking that, oh, you have more years ahead of you, even when you are ready. With this one, it is even when you are ready, okay. When you are ready, you know that, oh, this thing is checked for you. I mean, your personal growth is in place, you have worked on yourself, you have achieved what you want to achieve, okay. Not as achieving bigger, I mean, something that you need to achieve in a lifetime, right? But you feel that, oh, you have really achieved what you need to achieve to be able to enter into a relationship or into a marriage, okay. Yeah. So you think that, oh, you have more years, so you just be wasting time, okay. Yeah. And sometimes also having images in your head, like having a picture of a particular kind of guy or human being in your head that you think that human being must come before you can even go into a relationship or you can even be married, okay. Yeah. So like I said, there are two. So at this point, I'm going to talk about the people that can make you desperate, okay. Now, with the second one that I said, when you finish enjoying your baby girl life, when you finish being picky, when you keep waiting for the perfect guy, okay, in your head, okay, you have an image that looks like a perfect guy. He must be masculine, he must be must have six pack, he must all those things. Now, when those things do not really happen for you, that's when the desperation comes in, okay. Now, the desperation, like I said, can come in at any point in your life. If you want to be married at a certain age and doesn't happen for you, desperation comes in. All right. Just like we all have desperations, okay. For me, I wish that my YouTube channel is monetized, okay, now. And then everything is going well. That is a form of desperation that when it gets to you, you become all moody and all those things. I'm going to really talk about, okay, the side effect of being desperate to be married, okay. Yeah. Anyways, so I said I'm going to talk about people that can make you desperate, okay, or things that can really make you desperate to be married, okay. Now, the first point is you, okay. Yes, you, as in you watching me right now. Yes. So we have the tendencies of pushing ourselves in a direction that makes us desperate to get married, okay. Now, or if I'm to explain this, okay, you know how when you have low self-esteem, okay, you have not really developed yourself, okay, you have not developed your skills, okay, you're not matured enough, all right, because you lack all these things, okay. You would want to be with somebody and then thinking that is going to hide your flaws, that is going to take away the fact that you have not really developed yourself, you don't have a healthy self-esteem. I'm sorry. If you are not having a healthy self-esteem, the answer to that is to start building your self-esteem. All right, and not to, you know, desire that when you have this particular human being in your life, that aspect of your life automatically vanishes. It doesn't work like that. So when you think that you are not enough, when you think that, you know, you are not good enough, you are not beautiful enough, you are not handsome enough, you are not skillful enough, I mean, when you feel that there's something wrong with you, that is when you begin to give yourself, okay, the pressure to be married. Pardon me, I got distracted. Okay, yeah, so like I was saying, when you have not really developed yourself, then you'll be desperate to have another human being in your life, okay, to make you enough. Now I'm here to tell you that you are enough, okay, even with your flaws, even with your uh inconsistencies, okay, even with your faults, even with your mistakes, you are definitely enough. All right, now like I said again, you know, being desperate, okay, to be married, when you eventually get married, okay, it's not going to take that flaws away from you automatically. Okay, a very powerful man of God says, when a lizard gets married, okay, you don't become a crocodile because you have been married, okay, you just turn into a married lizard. Okay, so your flaws, your inconsistencies, your baggages and everything, if you don't deal with it, okay, it is still with you. It is what you have that you are taking into your marriage. Okay. Yeah, so the first person that can, you know, make you desperate to be married is you. What are the things that you see? Okay, I'm going to talk about that one. I think that's the last point. Okay, but I'm still going to talk about it. What are the things that you see? So stop making yourself desperate. This can even apply to every aspect of our lives. Okay, when you want something, okay, then you become desperate to have it at all costs. No, sometimes your desperation is due to the fact that you think you're not enough. Like I'm explaining in this point. Okay, you feel that you are not complete, there's something wrong with you. Okay, and it is not, it. Okay, so you, okay, are part. So we are part of the reasons why we are desperate, okay, to be married. All right, yeah, when you know you are on the right path, when you know you are doing your things right, okay, desperation goes through the window. You are at rest, you are at peace, because you know you are even if it's not happening, you are even working yourself, okay, to meet it when it happens. All right, so the next reason why people are, you know, desperate to be married is pressure from family members. Yeah, I said what I said. Okay. Yes, okay, pressure from family members and then pressure from close relatives. Okay, now you know how aunties are always on the top of their nieces. Okay, get married, when are you going to eat rice, when are you going to eat jollof, when are you going to eat this and that. Okay, excuse you, the next time any of your aunties ask you when are you going to get married, or the next time any of your aunties, okay, ask you when are you going to eat jollof, tell your auntie when you cook it. Okay, auntie, when you cook plain rice, when you cook jollof, when you cook bamboo, okay, we'll eat. All right. Now don't let anybody, you know, make you desperate to be married because their children have been married, or you know, everybody in your family is married except you. Now I just don't get it. Okay, I just don't get it. All right, now you know how when you complete school, okay, secondary school, okay, or even basic school, right, and then you are not you don't further immediately, right, that's one, nobody is asking you when you are going back to school, because they know that that place when you go and then you need shit up, you need anything, you come and ask them. Okay, but this one, and then you know, in this Africa, right, you know, once you are married, okay, it is settled that you are matured enough so to care for yourself. Okay, now there's an adage or a proverb that says if you are area to plate, which means that if you are old enough to be married, get your utensils. Okay, so you should know that you can't be married, especially when you are not ready, as in you have not put tangible things in place to be married. I mean, as for some of us, okay, you cannot even ask why are we not married. Okay, like if you're not relevant to me, okay, I don't see the reason why I should even listen to you. Do you get? If you're not concerned about my welfare, if you have not been concerned about anything of mine except for me being married, excuse you, then I should know you don't even like me that much. People who have the right to ask you about your marriage, okay, should be people who are even concerned about your education, concerned about your progress, concerned about your career. It's like it should be a holistic, okay, concern. All right, the people who have one way or the other, okay, invested in you as a human being. Okay, so when they are even telling you about your marriage, you know that these people they are really consistent in my life. My life is of essence or concern to them. Not that they want to benefit from, my bride price or the food that is going to be prepared in your ceremony or at the ceremony, okay, or they want to just have their way. There are some family members, there are some aunties that honestly they are not genuinely concerned about you as in you the individual, okay. They're just concerned about the part that will happen. They are concerned about the gift that they are going to receive on your head, okay, on your head. They are concerned about all the flashy things that are going to happen. That is why I said if anybody should ask you when you're going to eat rice, tell them when they cook it. Okay, when you cook rice in your house, we will enjoy it. Let nobody, okay, enjoy food on your head that they don't deserve to eat. Okay, so family members are going to make you feel desperate to be married. Okay, yeah. So the next point is society. Our society, especially from the parts I'm coming from, okay, in Africa, West Africa, Ghana, yes, society is going to make you feel desperate to be married. Okay, meanwhile society doesn't feed you, society doesn't clothe you, society is not even interested. Okay, they are not even interested in what you have put in yourself as a human being. Okay, they don't care whether you are independent, they just don't care. All these people, they are not genuinely concerned about you as a human being. Okay, they are just concerned about a particular aspect of your life that is going to benefit them. Nobody has asked you about your education. Nobody in your society has asked you about your education because they know that one is not going to affect them. Really, right? Nobody has even, told you something that is going to improve you as a person, okay? But then they are interested in your ceremony because when that one happens, even when you invite them or not, they are still going to show up in your wedding. They are the people who cause food shortage at weddings, okay? They are not invited, yes, they come. They will eat and take some to their house, okay? That one is profitable to them. So on this note, I'm going to talk about, elders in our community who meet ladies, all right, that probably they've been acquainted to, and then all of a sudden asking them, okay, when are you going to be married? Okay, please stop asking people when they are going to be married. They'll be married when they'll be married. Now you don't know anything about them, okay, probably, okay, you don't know about what they are struggling with. You don't know what they want to achieve. You don't know what has happened to them. You don't know anything about them, okay. So the appropriate thing to do is to get to know the person before you ask them be married. You are old, you are all right. Now you don't know their struggles that I'm saying, all right. So please stop making girls feel desperate to be married, all right. Yeah, so the last one I would like to talk about is internet or social media. Okay, the things we see on the internet, okay, oh my god, they are so mind blowing, right? The first point I said, you, all right, you the individual, you are thinking you are not good enough until you are married or something like that, okay. And I said things that we see, which also boils down to you, okay. That is also social media, all right. Now social media is good, okay, but it is also bad. Yes. I said what I said, okay. Now you know how a lot of us, okay, we see things on social media, we do not understand them. We do not even understand how they came into being or how they came into existence, right? We just see it, we just take it, and then we just run with it, okay, which is wrong, very very wrong, okay. Now we see how people get married, okay, and then they show us their wedding reception and all those beautiful things, right? Now a lot of things has really gone into that, okay. Or you see somebody on social media who is probably, you are, this one is not even about age, okay, whether you are older than the person or younger than the person, they are happily married, and then you think that, oh, it is easy. And we shouldn't also be thinking that it is all bed of roses, okay. I did a video here talking about things I have heard about marriage. Okay, now it is a whole journey on its own. Okay, how well have you invested in yourself? Okay, and then even in your waiting, all right, even in your waiting, okay, make sure you are doing something good for yourself. Okay, meet what you are waiting for at the right time, okay, and with the right attitude. All right, being desperate is actually nothing good to really write home about. Yes, because like I said, I'm going to do a video of the side effect of being desperate to be married. Okay, yeah. So I think these are the things that uh, put that desperation in us to be married. Like I said again, it can happen, okay, in all ages, right? You can be 20 and feel desperate to be married. Okay, you can be your teens and then you are desperate to be married. You can be your mid 20s, you can be in your 30s. Okay, any age at all. Okay, once desperation sets in, okay, you are likely to do things that are not going to help. The last part of this video, I'm going to talk about how to control the feeling of what being desperate. Okay, now the first one is search within your inner self. Okay, now I'll give a first reason that people have genuine reasons why, okay, they are not married. All right, now if your reason for not being married isn't genuine, all right, then search within yourself to know that what is preventing you. All right, if you have genuine reasons, please rest. Okay, if you want to complete your education, now I'm not saying that you cannot be schooling and be married. All right, that is possible, but it can vary for people to people. Okay, now somebody can be married and still be schooling. Okay, that is them, that is doable for them. Okay, but to another person that is not possible. That's what I'm saying. Search within yourself. Okay, what is making me desperate? What can I do to really solve the situation, rather than giving into the desperation and then just going ahead to do anything at all. Yeah, so search within yourself, know your why, know your reasons, know your why. Okay, and that is going to give you rest. Okay, I think rest is even part of my point, but let me also mention it here. Okay, it's going to give you rest. Okay, yes, for people who are introverts, okay, who hardly go out, hardly have friends. Okay, please, I mean, widen your circle. Okay, meet people, be friends. Okay, like be sociable. Right, I actually used to be like that. Okay, now I have a video to shoot. Okay, and that is going to explain why I'm saying I used to be like that. Okay, my circle of friends used to be very close and tight. Okay, I hardly really do friends. Okay, like friends in that sense. Okay, yeah, so go out, I mean, be sociable, socialize. Okay, yeah, have a plan. Okay, I mean, have a plan for your life. When you have a plan, I mean, there will be no anxiety, there will be no depression or anything of that sort. Okay, have a plan for your life. Okay, there are some things, it's just like you want to have a child. Okay, but you have to be intimate with a man before you can have a child. So if certain thing is not in place, the next cannot happen. Okay, so have a plan. There are some things in our lives, if it doesn't happen for us, the next step we cannot have it, we cannot take the next step. It's just like finishing basic school and then you want to go to uni. It doesn't work like that. You first have to go to high school, then you progress. Plan, I mean, you can't have it all right. Okay, but within you know certain things that can help you to go to the next level. Okay, that can help you to be married if you want to be married. Put those things in place, let those things be in check, then you can go all out, okay, to do what you want to do. Sometimes we follow the crowd. Okay, so this person has done this, so I should be able to do it. No, while you rather be anxious to be married, okay, why don't you read about being married? Okay, have a plan. Invest in yourself. I mean, do things that are going to make the journey easier for you when you eventually get there. I mean, it will be very appalling for you to be desperate to get something and then you get there and then you are not at par with what you wished for. Pray. Okay, the Bible says, be anxious over nothing, but in everything with prayer, supplication and thanksgiving, make your request known to God. This issue of you being desperate to be married, okay, the Bible says, a good wife who can find, it is God that gives us things that we need. Okay, I mean, you cannot take prayer out of the equation. Okay, when you pray, it even brings you to a place of rest. Okay, like I said, rest is even part of the point. Okay, which is the last point actually. I mean, pray. Bring your petitions to God. Okay, what you think you are desperate about, or what you think you need. Okay, God thinks, my dear, it's not time. When I give it to you now, it's going to blow up. Okay, there's some things that we wish to have, but really it is not time for us to behold it. Now there's this cliche, okay, that people say, oh, I want to be married at age 25 or even less, then I'll give birth so that when I am 50, okay, my child, or yes, my child will be 25. Okay, it's all good, it's all nice, but man proposes, God disposes. I know people, who got married in their mid 20s, okay, and up to now they can't produce for one reason or the other. So if you are going in, okay, with a mentality of, oh, I want to go in, marry early so that I can give birth to my children, and then when I am 50 my child is 25 years, what if that doesn't happen for you? Disappointment. You have to have the right perspective, okay, the right mentality. I think this is one of the points that I didn't state here. Okay, yes, have the right perspective and mentality. Anything at all can be married, anything at all can happen. Okay, the last one I would say is rest. Rest. Okay, rest. The Bible says, let peace have its complete work in you, that you may be perfect and lack nothing. Okay, I mean rest. Okay, some of the things that I've been fighting for in life, see, the time you're going to have this thing, you have said, oh God, if I had knew this is coming to me, straight up, I would have really rested. Okay, I would have really, relaxed. I would have really used that energy to, do something better. You know what I mean, right? Please rest. Okay, rest. All right. Desperation is not a good place to be, honestly. Okay, rest, rest, rest. Don't feed on, negative things. Okay, rest is one way to show God, I trust you, I believe you, I surrender. Okay, rest. God wants you to be in a place of rest. Now don't think that you can do things by your power. The Bible says it's not by power, it is not by might. Okay, yeah, put your faith in God and rest. Okay, this video has been something else. Okay, I don't know, but anyways guys, I believe that this video has been of relevance to you. So guys, I've come to the end of my video. Please subscribe, please like, please share. Okay, please leave a comment under this video. Let's have a conversation. All right, I'm interested in the conversation that we'll be having, so please be sure to leave that comment right there. Okay, so till then, it's a bye bye from my end. See you guys later in the next video. Bye.
Wondering how to make a play all night, looking your way from out of sight, thinking I should ask if you're doing alright. You weren't easy, so hard to ignore.